Hey everyone, it's Anne from Revelry Artistry, back again. I've had quite a long break because I've been doing other things and I lost myself a bit really. I didn't know what direction to go in. I've made a side table by upcycling a second-hand little coffee table. No, it's not as big as a coffee table, it's like a side table, and which I got on that Facebook Marketplace locally for a couple of quid. Goodbye, that's all I can say. It was a goodbye. I've just used the top. It was a very old sort of granny type table. I took the legs off and I've put new legs on, and I will be showing you that in due course. I'm going to do another one now. I'm using a mould this time, so I'm not upcycling. I'm using a mould, though I am doing some more upcycling as I go. This is going to have a black base. Now, the idea I got from this was Sherry Vegas. She put a black base and then she did a flower arrangement, and then the coats on top of that were sort of were clear, but with a tiniest bit of black in to sort of give it a little bit of a misty look. Absolutely stunning. This is what I'm going to use as the decoration. Some are bought dried flowers off Amazon. Some are home dried. I think these little things, quite cute, aren't they? So I hope it's all going to make sense as we go along. So first of all, I'm going to mix what's that in there? I hate bits. But this will be the bottom anyway. I'm going to mix up some black as my background, and I'll come back to you in a mo. Hi again everybody, back with my mixed resin. So I've got just over 400 millilitres of resin, which I've added some Just Resin black paste to make it completely opaque. I'm using my J. Dixon epoxy resin. You see that? 2 parts 1:1 in millilitres, so it makes it nice and easy. I like the J. Dixon because it degasses really well, especially sort of being England being cold generally this time of year, and with the heating crisis, nobody wants to waste their money on heating resin. I've been putting my resin in the airing cupboard, and it keeps it nice and fluid, and which means the air bubbles just naturally dissipate. I mean, there's not that many bubbles in this at all. Very good for what I'm doing. So I can, you know, everybody finds things different. This is how I find this. So just easy pour first of all. I'm just going to pour the black into the mould and encourage it to go out to the sides. There we go. Can't be easier than that, could it? Okay. I'm using a soup pot, an empty soup pot, to mix my resin in. I don't throw my jars and pots away when I've done a pour. I let them dry, because then they are perfectly sealed, because you're using resin, and you can use them again. I don't know whether you can see, but there is resin in the bottom there. That's a metallic silver that I poured on here the other day, and it's solid and won't come off when I mix another batch of resin. So all good things. It's good to recycle if you can. Some of the I'm embarrassed by the colours, some of them, because I've used them for so long. I keep mixing new batches into it. Anyway, so I'm just going to encourage it out to the sides, and I'll give it a light gas, but that's it. I'll leave it on its own. And what I'll do is probably give it until, what sort of time tonight? Probably about mid-afternoon, and I will come back and discuss with you the placement of my flowers. Not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet, but there you go. So there we are. Give it a quick gas. Be careful of your mould as you do that. But I trust this resin enough to know that it works for me, and it will degas itself. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Hi everyone, just to update you, a lot's happened since I started this project. As you can see, I filled the mould. Actually, I didn't quite fill the mould. I filled it so that my flowers were covered, and then once I demoulded, I sanded with my just show you, just don't want to drop any dust, my Ryobi Orbit random orbital sander, using grits from 50 to 600, no, 60 to 600, just to remove all the little dents and make it all totally even, because obviously there was a bit of a ridge around the edge because I hadn't filled the mould. It didn't dome, it had that little lip on it. All of that sanded down completely, sanded the sides. The bottom is now masked up with frog tape, and this is the bit that I love, is where you pour the resin on for the final pour. You can see this is raised up on 4 small cups. I've also got 4 bigger cups standing next to each other, and I'm going to put this old canvas on top just to keep any dust off while it cures. So I have mixed up well, it's about 600 grams actually. I didn't really need 600 grams, but it's just the end of a bottle. I'm just going to do a little bit of a degas in there. This is J. Diction tabletop resin. Very good all-rounder, I find. So here we go, the Miracle. So you can't really see much at the moment. Let's go for it. The big reveal. I love this bit. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's like Christmas. There are a few bubbles in the surface below, but I don't really care because it sort of adds to it, gives it a bit of character. As with any sanding, please always wear a mask, a proper mask, because you don't want that dust in your face. Resin dust, very dangerous. So I'm just pouring gently. Look, it's a miracle, isn't it? I just love, look, I just would love it to stay like that. Silly me. We seem to have a bit of a lean. Let's see if I can prop up something. Where's my cup? Just enough to stop it going. Hopefully that's enough. I'm just going to give it a little helping hand to go over the edges. I've got plenty more resin. The legs for this little table, are coming. Oh, I love this. Sorry. Oh, I'm so distracted by the beauty of something that just pops through like that. It's like it's been reborn. Or is that too poetical? And the sides, oh my goodness. Well, I was going to keep this on, but I might not. I might give it to my daughter or sell it or something. The trouble is, I've got 5 grown-up children, and if I give to one, you have to give to them all. They all get treated the same, because even the ages they are, they still say, oh, your mum's favourite. You know how it is. So one has to try and be equal in all things. So whether they want it or not, they will all get something made by me. There we go. That is covered all the way around. You can feel with your fingers, you know, if there's a gap. So trust yourself, you know, just go for it. The top is, let's see, thickness there. It's thicker that side, isn't it? It needs to come up. Ugh, I'm a bit mucky now, aren't I? Another couple of, I hope I'm not messing things up doing this, but I don't want it to, oh, stick fell off. That makes sense then. I want it to sort of level out. I thought it was level, but you never know, do you, till you pour something on it. Just making sure the sides are pretty good. Yep, a bit of a drip all round, that's fine. Let's just put another one of these on. Right, I'm going to take these gloves off, which are absolutely covered in resin, and get my degasser, give it a quick swish. I haven't got a very fierce flame on this at all because I don't want it to do damage. There we go. Now I'm going to pick up this and go, and there it will stay till tomorrow. Okay, great watching, great chatting with you all. I hope you're still there. Yeah, great chatting with you all, and I will show you the finished piece when it's got its legs. Bye for now.